Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss some happy bourbon things. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Tim Swaya, Lenny Eckstein, and Bo Cumberland.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey, everyone.
Steve. Hello. So, yeah, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to be talking about some happy bourbon things. What exactly that means, we'll get to that after the break. For right now, Bo said there's something he wanted to talk about. What is that, Bo?
So I'm not sure if this has ever been talked about on here, but
Okay.
I was going through Facebook the other day and I've stumbled on this page that has people, it's full of just people that have bought houses that were in films.
Okay.
So, you know, like
the Amityville Horror House, famously.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and not very many stories were positive. It was all, just, the negative side of that. So
Sure.
If you were looking for a house, not necessarily you were out to buy that specific house, but you were looking for a house, you came across one, you really liked it, and then the realtor mentioned that, oh yeah, this was in such and such movie. Would that be a turn on for you or like a deal breaker for you?
It depends, I would have to say. For me, if it's, a beloved movie, Home Alone, for instance, or something like, you're going to get all these people coming through, and I don't want that. So the answer is no, even though that might be kind of cool. And if it doesn't bump it up to the price where I can't afford it, it might be kind of cool, but I'm not interested in that. But if they're like, it's some minor movie that, that doesn't draw people to it. I mean, if they're like, this was the neighbor's house in Mrs. Doubtfire, well, who cares? I don't like the movie. I don't think anybody else cares about the movie. Nobody's driving by to see. So that wouldn't bother me. It wouldn't be a plus or a minus. I would just be like, okay, if I like the house, I'm going to buy it.
Well, Steve, for the McAllister house, Steve, if I tell you that they shut down the street between December 1st and December 31st, would that change your mind? The city shuts down the street now because there's so much traffic going on. They can't get cars in and out. The neighborhood goes crazy. It's nuts.
Yeah, but I still could see that being a year-round thing, too. I mean, I get it that it really spikes up at the holidays because everybody's in the Christmas spirit and everyone loves young Macaulay Culkin and the work that he did.
If you bought the house, would you put the Christmas lights up like him? Like the house? Or would you be bun humbug and not do it?
Yeah.
Because there was that guy, too. There's a guy who bought the house that refused to put the Christmas lights up. It's like, you buy that house, you got to put the lights up.
You got to put the lights up.
So it's a cute neighborhood, and it is all year because the last time we went to the Cubs game, we realized we were staying at a hotel near that neighborhood. So we're like, okay, let's go see the Home Alone house. It was June.
So you did, and were there other people there, McNew, or?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, not a lot, but like just groups.
In June. So that's not Christmas time at all. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. So McNew doesn't even like that movie, famously, but she even went by. That's the problem, Tim.
She went there so she could yell at Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. I hate Macaulay Culkin. Yeah.
You suck.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish they'd remake it with him as an adult, and then Jennifer Lawrence is like his wife in the movie. That'd be
I would
great.
never
Correct.
watch.
Yeah.
McNew's two
John Hamm's the
favorites.
villain.
No, she would like John Hamm. I don't want to do anything.
As a
No.
villain. That'd be
No.
bad.
So Catherine O'Hara was the saving grace of that movie. I love her.
John
What about
Candy
John
was in
Candy?
that movie too. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was really
He was
good.
part of
at
the Kenosha Kickers.
that. Yeah. Wow.
There's not a lot of houses that are standing out to me in terms of like movie notoriety. So like I'm having a hard time.
The Godfather
you know,
one.
like-
What about
yeah,
Amityville Horror is the classic one. They have nothing but problems. Anybody who's lived in that house, not from ghosts, by the way, from the people trying to get in and see the
So,
place.
the people who own it now actually legally changed its address so that it doesn't show up as the Amityville Horror address.
Their mails, their mail's all fucked up.
I know, and they changed those iconic windows. They changed all kinds of crap because they were
Sure,
tired of people
sure.
showing up. But like,
Sure.
what the hell did you think you were buying? Like,
Right.
you know that's gonna happen.
You know what house I would buy? You know the house in Friday that they sat in front of the whole time?
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
If I
Spectacular.
that would be awesome to have that house and then be hanging out like, you guys want to sit on the porch and take pictures? Just like we lean to the side like
The movie
be great.
Friday. I've never seen this. I don't know what.
Friday movies with
What?
Ice Cube, they're
damn
so
it,
good.
Steve.
What movies? Friday what?
It's
Friday.
better than Uncle Buck.
Friday.
Friday?
never heard
Ice
of it.
Cube,
And
Chris
there's-
Tucker.
Oh,
Ice Cube, Chris Tucker.
And,
No,
and then there's
listen.
Friday after
Dad
Zeus.
spraying the aerosol.
Christmas
No.
movies.
You got knocked the fuck out.
I've been here for 35 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. No, don't know. This is new to me.
Missing
I
out.
landed on the Dumb and Dumber house in
The Dumb
Aspen.
and Dumber House. Oh, in
Good
Aspen,
call.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be sick. In the
Right.
mountains, not away. I'd sit on my front porch with my shotgun. Line
Yeah.
close. Good luck trying to get there.
I think you would
That
get some. So I think you'd get some visitors to that one. I would guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan Thompson mostly.
Ryan Thompson would try. It would be trying to buy it from me.
Yeah. Of course, the billionaire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he's a character for sure. What else? Any,
Maybe you try to buy Elwood Blues' place at 1060 West Addison, which is
Yeah.
Wrigley Field.
Yeah.
The Munsters house, that's a good one.
Ooh,
Where the
there
ad,
The Munsters. I don't think it was a real house though.
no,
Just like
but
a soundstage.
Yeah, soundstage
Like
type of thing.
13,
Oh, stage number 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Buy that. McNew moves in.
maybe.
Hi guys.
I would embrace a famous house and I would do tours twice a month. Come on in and pay me. Let's go.
Really?
I would
Okay.
embrace this.
Okay.
Only on set dates because you don't want your life interrupted every day. But every other weekend a month, let's go. Come in.
Let's go.
The ticket price.
Would you
Let's see
serve snacks or do you get some
Yeah,
snacks?
snacks.
Like a Snickers bar or something? What do you get?
I don't
It
know.
would be themed. It would be themed based on whatever house it is.
Whatever
Yeah,
house
it
it
should be
is.
movie themed. That's a good
The-
idea.
Sorry to interject, but the is I would absolutely have that, and
I would-
tourism that came with it.
With what house? Where you're renting?
The lodge in Yellowstone.
The lodge in
Oh,
Yellowstone.
yeah.
Oh,
okay.
in Yellowstone, the show,
Yellowstone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ranch.
The ranch. Okay.
Yeah.
That
was
movie
awesome.
is, or that show is getting weird to me. I've never seen it, and it just for some reason it's starting to bring out my old man anger because people are so into this damn.
I didn't like it at first. It took me 2 seasons to like it. Because I was like, I wanted to like it so bad because it's just everywhere. It's like saturated everything. I'm like, I want to like it so bad. And I loved 1883. But the first season of Yellowstone, I was like, this is fucking stupid. I hated it. And I had to get a couple episodes into season 2 before I was into it. I like it though.
All right.
It took me a minute.
Yeah.
I'm with you on those prequels, the 1883 and the other one
Yeah.
after that. I started reading Western novels after I saw
Yeah.
those shows again. I'm like,
Real
God, these are
in-
cool. Going over all the historical people, like Wyatt Earp and Texas
Yeah.
Jack, and Alabama Dave. All these folks that kind of navigated the West and everything. It was really something.
Yeah. Bo, how about you, man?
Well, like I said, what started this was me going through that Facebook page. But a couple years ago, I was in Albuquerque. I go there. For
Oh, yeah. This is the one you don't want for sure. Yeah.
yeah. So
What's your pizzas on your roof?
the guy I was with, he was a Breaking Bad fan, and so we went by this house, and the lady came out and started screaming and yelling at us, and Well, we ended up like talking her off the ledge, and like I'd said I'd never even seen the show. At the time I'd never even seen it, so I'm not like a huge fan or whatever. So she was telling us that people would throw pizzas on the roof, and
Right.
that she's come home a couple of times and people were swimming in the pool in the backyard.
Jeez, can you imagine?
Yeah, and so she put this gate up, but she said anytime she sees anybody outside taking pictures or doing whatever, she comes out and yells and screams and waves her hands in the air, so it ruins their pictures.
But why live there then? Just move. Go somewhere else.
But then I didn't even ask her this, but I wondered, like, I would assume you would know that buying the house, right? Surely, like,
Right.
the real estate agent would say,
Yes. But I think it gets charming at first. I would assume she was blind to the idea that this could go wrong. She's like, oh, this is kind of cool. I like that show. I
Right.
get to be in that house. And when my friends come over, I'll be like, hey, guess what house this is? And then little does she know, everyone.
Anybody
knows
want
what
some
house.
meth?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. There's some leftovers.
Yeah. The thing
That's the snack at that house. You're handing out free.
right. The traffic issues are bad, but the fact you got to go up on your roof and fish off pizzas a couple times a week does not.
I wouldn't bother. I'd just let the birds have them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just turn them over to the birds. Yeah.
Yeah.
The raccoons.
Moldy.
Vermin.
Yeah. Lenny's sick. He's got the black lung. After about 2 months
right.
of doing that. Yeah. Because that's all coming in then through the chimney or whatever. Those spores.
Speaking of
Those
drug
spores
homes,
all-
what about the Tony Montana's house in Miami? Can you imagine that
Sure.
one from Scarface? Oh God,
Sure.
you'd have like
That'd be
pillows of cocaine to lay your face into, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They left all the cocaine there still, is my
That's right.
understanding. So if you buy it, you get it. So, yeah.
I love
Really
my little friend.
Probably a bargain. Like paying for that house, but it came with free Coke. Got a deal.
Yeah, free Coke. So there you go. On that note, guess what, gang? It is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with McNew. McNew, what do you got there?
I'm gonna go with some Henry McKenna.
Okay. Not much there. Not much there, sadly. All right. Abo?
I'm going with the ABV Barrel Shop exclusive pick of the Ginger Snap from Deer Hammer.
Okay. Nice.
One of my favorites.
Oh, that was decent. That's got the lead. That could win this thing. I've got a little Detling here. Detling. If everybody heard that interview that came out today, it was very good. Very good. Here we go. Bo, I think, still has the lead. I took a run at him there, but not quite enough.
There's a little squeak there that harmed
felt-
you. Bo was
fell
clean and stuck the
short
landing.
of the goal line there. So, yes. Tim, you're next.
I'm gonna go with let's go with a bottle of Planters, which was a single barrel pick at the
Ooh.
ABV Barrel Shop and a group Whiskey Times of Barrington. Let's give them a shot. Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
Completely whiffed on that one.
It
Sad.
happens.
The cork seemed to jump out of there. So, all right, Lenny,
did.
you're last but not least. What do you got? Bo's got the lead.
I've got a bottle of Rolling Fork, which I almost didn't have. I picked it up in Kansas, and as you can see, and no one listening can, this bottle fell out of my vehicle and landed on the street, and the cap cracked. Fortunately, not the bottle, though.
Okay.
But anyway. Makes it extra hard to grip. Hold on a second. God damn it.
Okay. No, nothing there. Nothing there.
It's the small hands. That'll do it, Lenny. That is a problem.
I know. So here.
Cheers to Bo Cumberland.
Cheers, Bo. Nice job.
Cheers.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're just going to be talking about happy bourbon things. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
Bosnot and
Jim Bosnot.
we are recording the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking happy bourbon things.
Yes, we are. What are some of the things in bourbon that just give you happiness? And I'll start out here just to get us on the right track. You know, one of the things that gives me great joy is when I see an Instagram post and there's someone at Wild Turkey and Jimmy Russell signing something for him. A world where Jimmy Russell is still able to go out and enjoy himself. We're talking about an 89-year-old guy, all that great whiskey history, talking whiskey with bourbon fans. I love it. And I just saw one of those today, and I can't help but anytime I see that to smile and be like, that's cool. What a great experience for that person that got the opportunity to meet the great Jimmy Russell. So I think that's awesome.
Normally on Wednesdays, right? Because he hates being home when the cleaning lady's over helping him take care of the house.
Yeah. So
he hates it. Like Wednesdays for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the things that makes me the happiest is when I go to an event or to like a festival, or heck, if I'm just out at a distillery and I run into somebody unexpectedly that maybe that I know through here or whatever.
One of your fans, maybe?
No, not my fan, but just
they looked at your IMDb.
They had just come up.
I've seen him in elevators be like, "Have you checked out my IMDb?" And they're like, "Who are you?"
Very
He's like, "Oh, never mind."
I hate when you do that, by the way, and you know that. That's why you do it all the time. So for instance, this past October, I went to Bourbon on the Banks, which is a Frankfort, Kentucky bourbon festival. And I ran into Tony Friend and then the Ewalds. So
the Ewalds, yeah.
Funny story about them is I've known them for years through this channel, but I've never met them. And this is the honest truth. I've been at distilleries before where they were there like 30 minutes before, or
really?
I've missed them on about 3 or 4 occasions where just by 30 minutes or an hour they were there or they came later than I was. And so I ran into them. So I finally got to meet them. So
that's cool.
I love doing it. I love it when I meet people, see them out, you know them through this, but you've never met. So I love that.
It's kind of cool that when your bourbon friends, become your friends. So that's a cool thing. Yes. What else makes you happy from the world of bourbon?
go ahead, Lenny. You're good.
I was going to say, I have kind of a weird one. I don't know if you guys would agree with this in the initial component of it. So when on social media, when you see someone posting a driving wheel photo of their new acquisition of a bottle of Blanton's or Weller,
right,
that usually gets a lot of hate. But on the flip side, I really like it in the sense that those people are so stoked, and whether they know that a whole nother the world that they are probably hunt for something that's whatever. They're super stoked, and I like when other people are happy. Generally, I'm pretty happy.
Okay.
So I don't know. I like that stuff.
Now that being said, let me profile you for what one of those individuals is like. So we get a guy that comes into the shop, and he says, "Do you have any Blantons? No. Do you have any Weller? No, we do not." And he looks around. He's like, "I don't know any of these things." We're like, "Great, you can taste any of this." He's like, "I don't want to taste anything." And he looks at our gift baskets, and inside there's a gift. There's a bottle of Weller 12 that's filled with bath salts. And the guy, shows you what whiskey means to these people. He says, "Oh, is that the Weller where you just add water in here, I guess, and that turns it into Weller?"
No, he didn't say that.
He said that 100%. He was being serious. He was. This is how much of a whiskey fan this guy. He wanted to go that. I'm sure he had his car lined up. He had his watch on. He was ready to snap a picture.
As long as he's got the watch.
That's what they want. They just want to show off. I don't think they're.
You really should have just let it happen. Like, I would feel bad if you drank those. It's probably not good for your insides. But just to see this man post
I didn't want to kill the guy. Yeah.
Would have been iconic. It would have been so
I don't
good.
know how toxic bath salts are, so I didn't want to kill him.
Probably should have those, but it would have been funny.
But it's not like. I mean, obviously that's a ridiculous thing to ask, but there was like some stuff in the news about like dehydrated beer and like how that is a thing to save on shipping costs. So yeah, I don't know.
Lenny, I'll meet you in the middle on this one because there are those folks that really just, I finally got one. Look what I did. Look what I got. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
That one I like. The other half or majority of, hey, did I do good here?
Yeah.
Those people, they can. I like
good here. Yes.
They're like, I got it for $12.
Right.
Exactly. It's like those people.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's a deviation there, but I'm with you on that one. Those folks. I had a guy call me today. He's like, "Hey man, I got Pappy 10." And I'm like, "Okay, first off, you didn't get Pappy 10. You got Old Rip Van Winkle 10. Let's start there." I'm educated. He's all giddy and educated. He's like, "I got Pappy. I got this." No, but. Yeah, let's educate him. But he's like, I only paid $109 for it. I won the lottery. This is like amazing. I never thought I'd see it. I'm like, okay, that joy I can get. And what I liked about it is he wasn't off put when I corrected him. He's like, oh, you're right. It does says Old Rip. Right. It's not Pappy, but it's Winkle. And I said, yes, let's do a little education. I talked him through it.
He saw it as a teaching moment. It was a teaching moment.
They try to meet some folks where they're at, but then when they're a tool and when they're not about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did you coach him on how to do the proper crotch shot though?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes.
Gotta work on that.
Worked on the
angle's
lighting
great, and you got to be 80 miles per hour or faster.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And make sure you have your watch on. A good watch.
I have the watch.
Not to change the subject too much, but related to that, does it happen on those posts where people get bent out of shape because of the vehicle that was spotlighted via the steering wheel? Because I know that happens in the watch world. People are like, "Oh, nice car, you dork!" Like, I don't get to hate on that. Like, it is a nice car. That's a sweet Porsche. Don't be mad.
But when they're wearing a Rolex with 2 L's, holding the bottle of Weller 12 and driving a Honda, that's what I'm just like, okay.
Good point.
Okay.
Yeah, fair.
You can catch them out there. They're out there, and it's like, that's not a real Rolex, man. You got taken. You're trying. That's nice try.
Right.
I will say a couple things that make me happy. So to your point, Lenny, and Bo, I think I'm going to go with you on this one too. Seeing friends or folks that are amateurs, they're bourbon fans, they're whiskey fans, turn in to do something really well. Like first off, I'm going to say, seeing Colorado whiskey come out this year, I thought was really cool. It's nice. Bourbon fans doing this stuff. You guys are doing it together. You got 3 of them that were on here in that movie. I'm not just touting the product, but it's fun seeing fans put stuff together. Or, Bo, you mentioned the Ewalds, seeing what the Ewalds are doing in the cocktail world. Right. And what Adina's been doing and is a complete amateur. Yeah. I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah.
It's just like, wow.
Winning some recognition from some real deal stuff. So,
it's like, it's nice seeing the folks that are fans actually share their talents or share their kind of passion with it, and it turns out into something, and people are resonating with it. It's always fun to watch that stuff. That's been pretty happy stuff, at least for this year.
Yeah. Anybody else got something that makes them happy from the world of bourbon?
It does. So I'm not a local and I'm not a regular, but walking into the barrel shop is so happy because everybody is so damn nice. And it feels like walking into the Cheers bar. It's like everybody knows your name. And I'm like, and there are people I haven't even met. I'm like, I don't know your name, but like, they're always like, oh, McNew, hi. It's so fun going to the barrel shop. It really is.
I hope so.
That's what we want to have fans.
Oh my God.
No, it's not even that.
You want me to sign something?
You're right, McNew. I'm with you.
Friends.
Yeah.
Wait till your Franzia finished bourbon comes out.
Yeah.
Then you'll have fans.
Some fans.
Sign all those boxes, baby.
Yeah, I love the fact that the barrel shop is a place where people congregate, where people come and talk, and they're looking for their friends. So it's a cool thing.
Awesome.
It is a cool thing. We've created something kind of neat there. So there you go. Well, there you go. There's some of the things from the world of bourbon that make us happy. So tomorrow on the show, we'll be talking about what pisses us off. No, I'm kidding.
That's right.
We could do
long
that.
Show.
I'm probably sure.
That'd be
a long show. Yeah, get me going. So it'll be fun. All right. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Tim, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at SwyGuy2112.
Oh.
I'm on all the socials under My Journey Through the American Spirit and Bourbon Sasquatch.
All right, Lenny.
You can find me and the rest of Deerhammer on social media at Deerhammer, on the web at deerhammer.com, where you can have our bottles ordered and shipped to your door, and come visit us in beautiful Buena Vista, Colorado.
All right, McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNewABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. That's the one you got to check out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us at ABV Barrel Shop, that place where you can try before you buy. Maybe run into people like anybody on this podcast. They've all been there hanging out at one point or another, and it's a place you should come and hang out as well. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. Farness, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
Guys.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.